What is up, legends? We are back and another week, another HypeWatch. Let's get to it, basically. So first off the bat, we have Necropolis or Necrofit Bosses, rather. This is kind of like one of those. Remember Myst? Those type of games you just walk around, but this is creepy. This is like Scorn, that game that just came out like 2 years ago. That was mad creepy, Lovecraftian type of thing. You just run around, solve puzzles, get creeped out. Just have at it. PC available right now. Get in there if you're that type of gamer. There's plenty of people who like this type of stuff, including all of the people, like I said, the before mentioned Myst. Next up is Claymores of the Lost Kingdom. This is actually a card-based roguelike, as you guys can see. I actually think I was invited to this. I'm not sure. I gotta check my email. I am very behind in PC gamer reviews. They're gonna be mad at me because I've been doing a lot lately, real IRL stuff. So kind of hard to do everything right now, but I'll get to it. Claymore, the Lost Kingdom again. I like the roguelike type of game. So when any of these games show up, I'm like there for it. I'm coming through. I want to see what they're about. I want to get the good stuff out, and yeah. So try it out. Again, these types of games are more skill based, even though it's simplistic and cards and everything else. You got to figure out the cards. You got to get the heart of the cards, and then you get yourself through things. Next up is Hive Jump Survivors. You guys know I like me. Roguelike is just like my thing right now. It just happens. And it's fun to me. More skill based games, even though there's too many of them now. Everybody want to be vampire savior and don't want to make super. I guess the problem with the industry right now is the companies that spend a lot of money. Like you see it happen with Microsoft. It isn't working, and the main reason that isn't working is because you can't just throw money at something and it be good. It has to actually be good. You have to actually program a good game. And then if you spend too much money making a good game, then that still isn't good, because look what happened to Hi-Fi Rush. Hi-Fi Rush should have won Game of the Year. It just should have. And it basically got canceled. Like they canceled the studio, basically. That is the biggest crime in the gaming industry, I think, in a long time. What Microsoft is doing, it's all Microsoft's fault, and I'll probably lose my sponsorship because I'm Microsoft sponsored. But Microsoft just did way too much and expected way too much, and it just didn't work out. So next up is Tat Rumble. Remember Comic Zone? Who remembers Comic Zone on Sega? This is kind of essentially what it is, but we're from match 3. And you still fight and do things, but you kind of you gotta match 3 it and everything. I actually want to get in and play this because it looks cool and I like Comic Zone. So my pre-register is up. Next up is Excidia of Chaos. This is available right now for you guys to hop in and play. It actually popped up on the Google Play Store. If you notice, it says it's been here for 2 months, damn near. But I'm a little bit confused on that, how it's just got there. Maybe it just wasn't global yet, and then it was SEA, and then went to global. But I heard that this is kind of cool, so have at it. I haven't tried it yet. Again, your boy behind on stuff. Star Knights Co-op Idol RPG. So a lot of the stuff that you guys are gonna see in this particular video, this game included stuff that I should have had already reviewed already. So it's just basically gonna be on HypeWatch. I'm doing this Friday morning. And I would actually reviewed this game and the last game already, but here you go, hop in. If you're into the idle type of base, you can hop into that. Mythverse. All right, so Mythverse is kind of typical for the wushu type of games where you can actually play them and be gangster. I like the way this is right here. This is actually in the games how you fight bosses. You kind of jump them. There's big raid bosses anyway, so we gonna see what that's about and hop in there. What? Oh, all right, so we don't need that fake ad. Flame of Valhalla, another RPG manager. There's plenty of games like this. There's nothing for me to really explain. on this type of thing. It's either you either like it or you don't like it, that type of thing. I again will be trying to get into this one. This one just recently popped up a little while ago. All right. Sword of Mystic Shoe. Now this is a SEA. This is straight up a Moonlight Blade clone. Just straight up what it is. Moonlight Blade clone. Not exactly like it, but they took so much liberties. They did about all they could do to clone that game. Moonlight Blade Mobile failed basically, which is unfortunate. It's actually a fun game. It's actually like a fun, really cool game. You can do so many cool things in that game. Like it's the full-fledged MMO, but it failed essentially because one, no content creator program, no press. They didn't promote that game at all. It had 0 commercials, not even Google Play commercials. So I don't know who they expected to go in there and actually play it. Like I don't understand companies. It's like they don't understand what it takes to be played in the whole world. Like you have to promote your game. That's one of the things Hoyo and Shift Up does really well, which is one of the reasons why they make the most money. Is they actually promote their games. They don't just leave them there and they're like, hey, we got a game over here, and just stand in the corner and expect everybody to know that the game is there. It doesn't work like that. So that's just a little bit of a heads up to the devs who watch me. Like you got to promote. Like if you don't, that's it for you. All right, so we have Bang Bang Survivor. Who a Nick fan? Stand up, just saying. Bang Bang Survivor obviously is a survival game. Another one out there to mess around with, another roguelike to have fun with and jump into. I'm jumping into all of them, so I'm just saying that. Soul Girl Reborn. This is kind of like a roguelike, but a little bit different because it's more ARPG based, and just run around and get yourself a little bit more gangster fighting through. Next up is Zero to Hero Pixel Saga. This is a global launch right now, by the way. I actually have it installed, and it's like idling right now. I'll figure out what I'm going to do with it, but yeah, pixel games are the end thing right now. I definitely didn't plan that, or not plan, but I definitely didn't think that would happen, but it did happen. So here we are. If it's something that you want to get into, by all means. Enchanted World. This actually feel like an old school Super Nintendo game, basically, because you're not really doing that much. It's just running around trying to solve puzzles, and things are creepy, as you can see. I don't know, why was that spider just got that one arm? Was that supposed to be the spider arm on the web, or was it holding the arm? That's something very interesting to put into your preview picture on your page. So have that out. Have it at it. Wandering Ark. We played this on the channel. We played the SE version. It's coming like full global soon, and it's actually not that bad of a game. Kind of fun if you want to mess around with that. Why is it all the way down here? Legend City. Now, these games are always interesting because they're kind of like, the old school Facebook and MySpace type of games where you take over a city, you have like a girlfriend and stuff like that. But as the name says, it's like legendary women. It's like stuff from like history. So like if you want like Cleopatra or something like that, like the games have done stuff like that before, but obviously this is like a city builder, city takeover, kind of GTA clone, kind of RPG type of thing where you just you get your girlfriend, then you have kids, you got to pay child support and stuff like that. I joked about that, but one game actually did that, and I was like, bro, y'all doing way too much right now, like with Dog Y. Second to last is a Sonic Mania Netflix. As crazy as that sounds, it's basically a Sonic game on the Netflix platform. You have to have a Netflix account, so if you would be Netflix and chilling, good for you, for one. Thumbs up. And two, if you have an account, you can actually play this game and have some fun with it. Get you some Sonic fun. Obviously, a lot of people in the world are Sonic fans, the same way they're Mario fans. So, another Sonic game for you. GG. And now, last is the hype of the video that I've gotten a bunch of messages about, because people follow me on Twitter. If you haven't followed me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter, because I'll be wilding. It's funny. The Power Ranger game, a Power Ranger game right here, people are saying this game is amazing. I have not played it yet. I've had it in my DM for a while to come and play it. They say that it's like Blue Archive, but with the Power Rangers, which is funny because Blue Archive has a Power Ranger spoof in it. It's a raid boss, and they're like a reoccurring story in Blue Archive, and they're like, whoever made this company said, you know what, we gonna get Power Rangers and we gonna make it lit. So I have not played this yet. This is the link right now, but I am giving it the hype. A bunch of trustable people have said that it's actually pretty good and pretty free to play friendly, so it's getting the hype. All right, get this commercial out of here. Nobody want to know Adobe or Acrobat. What is this, 2010? Yeah, stop seeing this ad. Not interested in this ad. It's up there on the top right too. APK combo be doing too much. Anyway, that is all we got for right now. Hope you guys enjoyed. I just steamed through this. I don't really have a lot to say this week. Again, I've been busy doing a lot. Industry side, I would like to kind of scale back, because I do a lot of stuff that doesn't translate to YouTube, or like me doing content. I'm getting paid for it, so it's not like I'm doing anything for free. I'm just definitely getting paid for it. The problem with being press and gaming press now is I do have a press vote for games and stuff like that. A lot of people have known that for a long time, so your boy be voting on stuff and everything else like that, and be mad when I be like one of the only people voting for things and not sucking up, because people will. I'll just tell you now, the gaming industry votes for their friends, and it's not fair. And I continue to keep fighting against that, but I'm like one person, and my one little tiny vote doesn't mean anything at the end of the day, when I'm like up against so many other people who are just voting for their friends. It's the same thing in the media. The same thing happens in sports. Same thing happens in movies. People, and I thought gaming would be different, but it's no different. Like, they just vote for their friends, basically. But when that's not what I'm saying, to stop this comment for. What I would like to do is scale back the industry side and go back. I want to put it down more towards the middle, because even though I do a lot of videos on YouTube, I don't do what I want to actually do on YouTube. So what I'm going to start doing is what I want to actually do on YouTube, as far as focusing more stuff. And I want to bring my Twitch back, because I just don't have time to Twitch, basically, because I'm doing press review, and then I'm talking to companies, and then politicking because I want to make a game, and then I got to talk to people who are making the game for me, and stuff like that, and get together with other people, figure out what I want to do in the game. I want a storyboard, I want to program, I want to sit there and have a social life, because I just usually take the weekend off. You guys didn't know this. Everything that you see on the weekend is stuff that I've done throughout the week. I don't actually do videos on the weekend unless it's something relative that I have to. For Echo Aqualis, I used to have to do videos on the weekend for that game, because they would update Friday night. And the same thing with Ever Crisis. They would update Friday. Why are you updating? Who's awake now? Even in Japan, it's Saturday. What the hell are y'all doing? Anyway, with that said, I'd like to definitely start doing certain things. We have a lot of games that are mainstays. AFK Journey is mainstay because it's just a relaxing game and cool to play. I having at it and doing my thing. Let me bring it over. See, bam, just having fun, and just doing my thing. And AFK Journey, the new season started today. It's Friday. Let me see right here real quick. I have to actually finish all the AFK challenges. I have not. I'm already at Resonance. It's just, again, I don't just be saying that. I just don't have a lot of time right now because I'm doing a bunch of stuff. So that is all I really got for you guys this week. I know it wasn't that long of a video, and I don't really have a really big story to say anything else like this, but just though, there's a lot of stuff coming, trust me. And people keep asking me about Wooa. All right, so real quick, I'm gonna say my what I'm gonna do with Wooa. I'm gonna be playing. I'm probably gonna be playing with other creators because people reached out to me, and some people reached out to me because of my problem that I had with Wooa, and they want to find out why I had that problem, because it's a major problem. I have a problem with Kuro. I don't have a problem with Wooa the game. I have to put that down the middle. Somebody actively disrespected me at Kuro. Like actively, I didn't like that. The game itself is amazing, but see, I could be professional enough to not try to disrespect the game as far as the company. I don't like the company. The company is like, I don't like the way they treated PGR. PGR, they left for the wolves. Basically, it did like. We got creators over at Punishing Grey Raven who are trying to help Punishing Grey Raven, and they do absolutely nothing to help Punishing Grey Raven, which is obvious that they just abandoned that game to the wolves, which I think is unfair because that's a great game. I've always told you guys that's a great game, and I've always stuck up for that game. That's why I feel disrespected by Kuro right now when it comes to the Wooa, because they refused to invite me into Wooa. And I'm confused on what happened with that. What did I do to them for them to do that when I've been, if not the first creator, if you guys remember, back when Punishing Grey Raven was in China and nobody else was doing content on it, I was literally the first creator to try to help them and bring eyes to their company. For them to act like that and Wooa are like, okay, so who don't like me? And like, what did I do to y'all? Because I've never done anything to that company. I've never disrespected them. They would come to me. They've sponsored me before. So that's my problem overall with them. And I'm not working with them. Like, I'm going to play the game. I'm going to play with people because people want to play with me. Other creators want to play with me. And I'm not going to be a distraction like that. I'm not going to be one of those guys like, oh, this game sucks and everything else, the company sucks and all this type of stuff. I'm not going to do stuff like that. But I am letting it know I don't like what they did to Punishing Grey Raven, that they're just leaving it to die. And I don't like how they acted in Wooa towards me. That's my problem, basically, towards that. And I'm actually Gaming Press who has a vote for them, and they did that. So good luck. I'm telling you right now, Kuro, good luck. That it was really effed up how you acted in both those games. Again, that may confuse people because like what you're saying, you're gonna play the game. I'm playing the game because people are playing the game. People want to play with me. I got real life friends who want to play the game with me and stuff. Who I actually sat watched play. A friend came over and played the game in front of me. Account and everything else like that, so I could see, so I wouldn't be 100% in the dark on what things are going to go on. But I don't like how that went down and how nobody apologized for it when I reached out and said something about it, and everybody acted confused, like they didn't know what the hell was going on. Okay, so I'm just not going to know what the hell is going on with your company now. How about that? So I'll catch that. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Be legendary, and don't worry about me with Kuro. They just gonna F around and find out, basically.